Before I teach you how to be a social butterfly and become extremely outgoing and be able to meet and socialize with everybody and have a great jolly old time, I want you to consider why you want to be more outgoing. Because if you're chasing your passion, your purpose, a bigger mission in life, if you're trying to accomplish your dream, chances are it's going to be lonely at the top. And I would recommend that you kind of get used to it. I'm not saying that you won't have any friends. I am saying that you will have higher quality friends, but you will most likely have less of them. So becoming at peace with that, when you're concentrated, when you're focused, when you have a clear-cut goal, that you will lose out on maybe going out and drinking with your old buddies, kind of just have to be okay with it. You have to make the sacrifice. You have to be willing to say, you know what, this is more important to me. But if you then still want to be more outgoing, of course, here are some tips. Number one, you have to absolutely make sure that you are constantly open. And what I mean by that is not that you have to talk about everything that comes to your mind, or that you have to just be friends with every single person, but just that you stop closing yourself off. Because we all have a tendency to just kind of shut in a little bit, sink our shoulders down, tuck our head, and not really allow people to communicate with us. We just kind of shut down. We're so focused on all of our thoughts, we have so much going on in our heads that we never really pay attention to the way that we're coming across to other people. And of course, if you're walking around like this, if I was talking to you, even just not looking you in the eye, it becomes hard to connect. People can't really resonate or feel that sense of connection with you when you're constantly closed in and you feel like this kind of ice cold person that doesn't want to communicate, not going to be very outgoing. Okay, so that's number one. Number two is actually approach people. Actually be willing to go and talk to somebody that you've never spoken to. And for most people, this is nerve-wracking. They don't want to do it. It's scary. It's frightening. It's like their biggest fear is just to talk to a random person. What if they don't like me? What if this? What if that? Well, the problem is not the approach. The problem is not talking to the person. The problem is the thoughts that are associated with the approach, with talking to somebody new. You start instantly thinking how they'll judge you. And here's the rule. Just go in. Just do it. Give yourself 5 seconds and go. Or 3 seconds and go. Count 1, 2, 3. All right. Let's talk to them. That's it. What this will do is it will override your beliefs. What will happen is that you'll more than likely have an okay conversation. Maybe to start off with, you'll be a little bit awkward. But after a while, you'll develop that social butterfly skill and it'll just be natural. It's not hard. It's not difficult to talk to strangers. You can do it. You just have to get over that initial fear and go despite your beliefs, because your old beliefs will definitely kick in and tell you that no, this is not gonna happen. And you just have to go, yes it is, and you just start. You just put yourself in the process, you talk to strangers, people that you want to meet, just approach them. It's that simple. The last step, step number 3, what you have to do if you want to be more outgoing is you have to actually put yourself around people. I know it seems stupid, but and simple, but it's actually the most important step out of all of them. Most people spend so much time in their room or in their office or doing whatever they're supposed to be doing, they're isolated away from everybody. So if you want to be more outgoing, join a sports team, join a new club, okay? Go where people are that have similar interests to you, and you'll actually have a much easier time connecting and being more outgoing because you're putting yourself in the situation. You're literally going out. It's that simple. It's not that hard. But most people don't even think about that because they're just like, in their room, I'm lonely. In the office, I'm lonely. In my house, I'm lonely. I want to meet people. Well, then go where people go. If you want to meet people, go where people go. And depending on the people that you want to meet, go where those people go. Reverse engineer. Think about the kind of friends that you want to have. Think about the kind of lifestyle that you want to live. And then put yourself in those environments instead of randomly stumbling around and feeling like you're not outgoing.